What is good with all my Druid mains out there? Shout out to the Diablo fans. Guys, I know I said I wasn't going to do any theory crafting videos, but obviously I was going to try to put together a build for myself to try to obtain towards the end game. And once I started piecing this together, I was like, I may have found something here, and I just wanted you guys' opinion, and maybe, you know, any old school Druid players could have any advice for me or something I can tweak and make it a little better. So as I was making this build, I'm keeping in mind that, you know, I'm not going to be the DPS role when I'm playing with my group. This is going to be a tank build. So this build centers around me finding this unique chess piece, the Insatiable Fury, where my Werebear form is now your true form, and you gain +2 ranks to all Werebear skills. Now, if you see down here, we have 4 Werebear skills, right? We have Maul, which is going to keep me in that Werebear form as it's already my natural form. We have a Pulverize, we have Debilitating Roar, and then Grizzly Rage, which is our ultimate. And then we also have Poison Creeper for the AoE and for the crowd control. And we have Earthen Bulwark. Now, all of these are at rank 5. I just poured the points into them. I can go to the skill tree in a second and show you guys exactly where the skill points have went. And we can, you know, go from there. Now, I see that the build is incomplete, right? I am going to update this build as I continue to go. I just was like, damn, this seems like it's heading in the right direction. Let me see if I'm onto something. So with the spirit boons, I decided to take 10% reduced damage from elites, gain 30% critical strike damage, fortify for 10% of your maximum life when you use a defensive skills. I have 2 defensive skills, and I also, for every 10th kill, will cause your next earth skill to overpower. Now, this is very important for this build because we're going to get the aspect of Earth Sign Horror. Pulverize is now also an Earth skill. After casting Pulverize, Tectonic Spikes continue to deal damage over 2 seconds, making Pulverize an Earth skill, and Pulverize already has an overpower countdown, which I'll show you guys when we get to the skill tree. It means the overpower potential and having it on a constant rotation, along with building up your willpower and things like that, is just going to make for an insane build. Now, I know I can add another boon in any one of these here, but I just haven't decided on one yet. Maybe you guys can go over it and give me a suggestion once you see the direction of this build. So this is all I have for now for the gear. Those are my main things that I want to obtain when I'm building this build. And these skills here, I'll show you guys how I broke down the points in the tree. Now, I went ahead and I gave 5 all the way into Maul. I got Enhanced Maul, which then fortifies me for 2% of my base life anytime I hit an enemy. So constantly fortifying. I got Fierce Maul, which increases the range and radius, so I can just really have that crowd control, continue to fortify off getting hits. We move down here. We have Pulverize, which I poured 5 into. We got the Enhanced Pulverize, which your next Pulverize will overpower every 12 seconds while remaining healthy. Now, also, my next Pulverize after my 10th kill will overpower as well because of that aspect we got, and then made it an earth skill, right? So it has some synergy there. I believe there's some huge synergy there. Okay, then we go down and we max out this Earthen Bulwark. Now, the reason why we're maxing it out, and we're gonna go to making it unstoppable while we have it active, and then base life, we fortify anything that has to do with fortification and defense and healing. That's what I'm focused on, right? If we're going to be in the end game and these enemies are going to be a bunch of levels ahead of us, we got to be able to take some damage, stay alive, and allow our teammates, if we're running with a group, to put some DPS in, or if we're solo, we got to allow that overpower to build up so we can get off some of those annoying enemies. We also got Debilitating Roar. We poured 5 into that and took that down to enhance. Debilitating Roar, which also fortifies you for 22% of your base life. And then we went to Preserving Debilitating Roar, which now it also heals you for 4% of your maximum life each second for its duration. So just trying to heal as much as possible, trying to get as much fortification as possible. Now, when we come down to the companions, you'll see we don't have anyone with us. The companion build is going to be, you know, more of a solo build when I put that together. But right now I'm thinking in game. Right now I'm thinking I'm running with a rogue. I'm thinking I'm running with a necromancer. I believe that's what my friends are gonna play. My homie that I'm gonna beat the campaign with, he's running barbarian. So that's what I'm thinking, running with another character, right? So we're gonna pour all of it into Poison Creeper, take that to rank 5, enhance it, and then we're going to go over to Brutal Poison Creeper. Our critical strike chance is increased by 20% against enemies strangled by the Poison Creeper, which has some dope synergy with another critical strike chance once we get to the Paragon board. I think I'm going to try to obtain. All right, so we move down here. We're gonna go to Crushing Earth skills now, deal 15%. I put the 3 in there. Pulverize is gonna act as an earth skill. That's gonna increase that damage. We did 1 into Safeguard. Critical strikes with earth skills fortify you for 2%. I could potentially bounce some of it around. Again, I'm trying some things. I'm open to you know, I'm open to you guys giving me suggestions. I did 3 into Stone Guard. While you have Fortify for over 50% of your maximum health, your earth skill deals 12% increased damage. So I'm just thinking about, you know, my health should be good because I'm fortified all the time from just mauling, doing different moves. So if I can increase my output on damage while healing myself, I'm like, why not, right? All right. And then we take it down here for an ultimate. I chose Grizzly Rage because I'm trying to stay in that bear form as much as possible. If I get that unique, I'll automatically walk around in it. Plus I'll have the +2 to all of these moves that I already have filled out with 5, so it just should increase the damage and the effectiveness of these moves even more. And then I brought it all the way out, which you gain 8 base life as fortified per second while in Grizzly Rage. So while I'm in Grizzly Rage, my fortification is just coming up on top of doing the maul, on top of everything else. It should be amazing. Now here for a couple of defensive moves, I took Thick Hide. I put 2 in there. Whenever you are stunned, I fortify for 13% of my base health. So if I'm gonna be in the middle of things, if I can't dodge things, I need to heal if I get caught with some of those. I increase the amount of fortify I gain by all sources by 10%. Maybe I want to pour 3 in here and just really max out. I guess once we play, we'll know exactly what we should do. Nature's Resolve, I got 2 in there. And then once we come down here, I went with the Earth Sign Strength. Gain 20% additional maximum life while in Werebear form, and for 3 seconds after leaving Werebear form. While healthy, deal 30% increased damage. Well, I'm gonna be in Werebear form the whole time, so I should essentially walk around with 20% additional maximum life, and I should walk around doing 30% increased damage while healthy. I should stay healthy because I'm always fortifying. You know what I mean? So that's where my, you know, initial points have gone. If you have any suggestions, I'm open to it. It's not final. As you can tell, this build is going to develop, and I'm gonna have a final build and I'm gonna have a current build link in the description as we go through. Now with the Paragon, I was just playing around a little bit, but I decided on the first Paragon board that I'm gonna do after the initial starting board, and that is going to be Survival Instincts. That is gonna be very, very, very important for the strength of this build as we get to end game. Now, while in Werebear form, you deal 1% increased damage up to 50% for every 1% difference in current life percent between you and the enemy. So essentially, one swipe to the enemy makes him lose a little bit of health. The more health that he loses compared to as much health as I have, the more damage I'm gonna do. I think it'll be easier to show than to explain, But the Paragon node is called Survival Instincts if you want to look it up and go over it yourself. I can't wait to get my hands on the game and just test this build and test exactly where we're going. I think I'm going to stick with this. These are going to be our main 3 goals when the game comes out. Getting our Paragon, getting that legendary node, Survival Instincts, really focusing on defense, fortification, and health regen in the skill tree, and getting Insatiable Fury, the unique item. I cannot wait. When we get that item, we both will know. Okay? Thank you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll be back with more Druid content. Druid mains, we will survive. Thank you guys. I'm out of here, man.